With this hype that we're seeing for Terra Luna Classic, um, it's bringing a lot of conversations, comments that I see on the video that I just posted. I posted a video about it dropping a zero, and we're seeing green days, green movement. It just looks great, especially for the last month. It looks fantastic. So, with all that, we're seeing more and more hype and more attention, more and more conversations. And one of the comments that I just saw was talking about the entire supply, the 5.5 trillion circulating supply, and how we can go about burning that, and their thought process of how we go about burning it. And I want to talk about that in this video. I want to specifically mention that comment, but then also dive into more of what I've talked about previously, which is ways that we can burn the 5.5 trillion, ways that we can get Terra Luna Classic back to $1 or more, USTC to $1, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot to talk about and a lot of hypotheticals. This is not a guarantee that these things happen, but it's just to kind of I don't know, like clear everyone's head on one way, because I've seen the comment multiple times, and I know it may seem as simple as you're putting it, but it's not that simple. It can be simple, but it's not that simple. So, guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you want to check out the link for today's video sponsor, Fortis X, feel free to do so. Fortis X keeps your holdings working for you. You're able to take your money, your crypto that you've been holding for the longest time, and actually make something off of it. Whether you're holding XRP, Ethereum, USDT, and many others. There's no lockups. You can withdraw anytime that you want to, and it's built for holders, for the long-term holders. Trusted by many. We have public audits that are on, you have public audit reports. You have no KYC that is required. And again, I'll mention it again, no lockups and withdraw anytime. This is one of these simple portfolios just to show you a very simple way of looking at this, right? 100 USDT was invested into this portfolio, and you could see that the amount has been accrued is 1.23 USDT. So we're continuing to see that growth, continuing to see that as we move along week after week after week, and you're going to see that growth. So I want you guys to check it out for yourself. They offer a lot, liquidity pools, managed staking, and you can find a way to take your money that you have invested into XRP, into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, and be able to make money off of that. It's a no-brainer. So feel free to check it out. Link in the description. Again, FortisX, thank you for sponsoring this video. But let's go ahead and talk about Terra Luna Classic. So Terra Luna Classic currently stands at 0.00009141. It is up by 152% today, or not today, but the month. It's up by 7 or 8%, actually 9%. In the day, in the last 24 hours. In the week, 46%. $500 million market cap, breaking that barrier, breaking through that ceiling like we have plenty of times before. $115 million worth of volume. Now, I was, going on YouTube and obviously looking at some things here and there, whether it's NBA or whether it's a different creator or something like that. And I saw this comment, right, that came up over on the side, and hopefully you guys can see it and read it and everything. But Matt, it's time for you to burn 5.5 trillion tokens for us. Since you talk about LUNC so much, you and Binance can help work out a deal with the other exchanges to burn alongside with them. So it's a lot more complicated than that seems. It may seem like it could be that easy, right? That we could burn 5.5 trillion. One, I don't have enough to burn 5.5 trillion. The more that this increases, the more that the overall amount cost $500 million. And also, if any one person decided to buy, let's say $500 million worth of Terra Luna Classic, one, it would skyrocket the price, and the overall amount wouldn't be worth 500,000 or 500 million. It would be worth 700 or a billion or $2 billion. So it would still be a portion of what actually is out there. Now, burning off that portion, fantastic, but what does that do for anybody? Because most people that are looking for Terra Luna Classic to burn that amount, what are they looking for? Just to make money out of it. And we all, as investors, want to make money, but it's more than that. It should be more than that. It should be about making money. It should be about the survival of the chain, and in turn, making more money because of the survival of that chain. Building and making more money because of the survival on that chain and build on that chain, right? The transactions that are happening because of the survival, the build, and the popularity and the investments that are made, the word of mouth, all of those things compound off of each other. So we have to see that work in tandem. Not one person can go and burn everything because they gain nothing out of it. They just waste their entire whatever they built, however much money they had or however much money they wanted to spend. They just wasted all of that so everybody else can make money. But then you also have the people that decided, you know what, I'm going to hold on to it. And then they end up losing money because the only thought process within all of their minds was to make money, not to recover the chain, not to have a long-term survival, long-term use case with Terra Luna Classic. It's just about making money. That cannot be the reality. It can't, right? Utility has to be a huge thing. Previous utility has to be a huge thing. Getting back to normal, restoring what once was. When we're talking about the algorithm, we're talking about being able to mint Terra Luna Classic in a comfortable fashion. Having a really, really low supply. We're talking about less than a billion coin supply, so that we can get up to $1, $2, $3, $4, $10, $20, $100 again, $120 again. It's about finding a way to get back to what was normal while creating this brand new normal. So if we had this in our mind, hey, one person can burn 5.5 trillion. Okay, that does a lot for the community short term, and some people over here can make a lot of money while I or a larger money, a larger investor lost a ton. You're just replacing somebody's loss with other people's gain. When in reality, we can all eat together as long as we do it comfortably. We sacrifice something to gain something bigger. In any instance, anything you do, you start a business, you're sacrificing your time, you're sacrificing your sanity, you're sacrificing a lot in order to get that one thing, which is to make money, to be wealthy, to have a business of your own, right? Whether you're trying to, buy, let's say, 10 pairs of shoes that are out there and those shoes are expensive, you're giving up your money to think that this is going to be a profitable investment, right? In any instance, you are giving up something to get something. But what a lot of people want is for other people to give up something for them to get something. And that's not how life works. That's not how any of this will work. So my belief is that, yes, we could see other exchanges get alongside of Binance and start burning, but it has to be through the community's effort to say, this is what the plan is going forward. We're not just burning to burn, we're burning to recover. We're burning to restore. That's kind of the mindset we have to have. And Binance sees that we can have that, but we have never painted that picture for them. In every other exchange, they would think, oh, you're just burning to get a profit. No, burning to restore, burning to recover, burning to enhance. All of those things. That's what we need in our back corner. Right? That's what we need. Our back pocket, our corner. I put both of those together. Our back corner, in our corner, or our back pocket, right? That's what we need. That's what we need in order to actually get something done here, and like something big done. So I want to know what you guys think about that. I don't like seeing those comments because it's always like you give up something and I'll gain something in the end. Like, we all give up something and we all gain something in the end. That's how that should go. Burning through transactions, burning through exchanges, those transactions there, burning through utility, burning through validators, burning through many other things, right? I'm trying to think of some, but I'm drawing a blank here at the end of this video. But I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my link for FortisX down below. Again, they're doing big things for crypto that you're already holding. Being able to gain up to 20.54% variable APY. I mean, it seems to be a no-brainer. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.